As a landscape designer, if I walked into a backyard that looked like this, I would happily offer the homeowner some advice.
The yard has just been here. It's been frustrating, it's been disappointing and upsetting that we haven't been able to use it.
But because this particular area belongs to an outreach center that works with teens who are in trouble, I'm going to do a little bit more than just offer some suggestions. My name is Carson Arthur, and with the help of my Green Force team, I'm about to completely rejuvenate this outdoor space.
In 1989, a group of people got together to try and develop a service based right in the heart of a high-risk, low-income community that could provide intensive, long-term supportive counseling, therapy, and treatment for kids and families who come from low-income communities in the inner city.
Rod, when I see this backyard and I know about what you do, it gets me every time.
The yard has just been here. It's been frustrating. It's been disappointing and upsetting that we haven't been able to use it.
For 12 years.
Yes.
The first time I saw this space, I was a little sad. I mean, this is where kids are supposed to come to feel safe to talk about their problems. And when I walk into that backyard, the last thing I think of is that this is a safe environment to be, let alone talk about issues. So how do you want to use this space?
Ideally, what we'd love to be able to do, and what we hope to be able to do all along, was to use it for intimate counseling space. Certainly there's a lot of gathering that could happen, barbecues, to have meals, all sorts of anything that we could do to grow food, to do agricultural stuff on a small scale, use that for outdoor education and environmental awareness, just all sorts of things that would add to this part of our programs.
Walking through with Rod really opened my eyes to what he wants to see in this space. And to be honest with you, I don't disagree with anything he's asked for. In fact, I'm going to expand on it and give him more than he could have ever hoped for.
We've tried to come out here, in fact, and do counseling sessions with kids, but you're sitting amongst weeds and bugs.
Just not the environment
dirt.
you want.
Not at all.
Other than the 2 trees, is there anything in this space I need to keep?
I don't think there's anything that I want you to keep except for these trees.
Perfect. Good. You got some shovels?
I think
I
we
might
do.
need a few.
As Carson took me through and kind of deconstructed the backyard and then started to rebuild it, it started to kind of form a picture in my mind of what it could possibly look like, which was very exciting.
Rod's been looking at this backyard for the last 12 years. He has some very specific things on his wish list, which is great, but for me to design his space, I need to put it down on paper. So I'm gonna start by drawing the 2 elements that I can't change, the 2 big trees.
I don't think there's anything that I want you to keep except for these trees.
Now that I have the trees in and the property line and the house, I can really start addressing Rod's needs. And the first time that I was in the garden, I felt that the most important thing that he has to have in this space is some privacy. Now, by putting in the fences, I've created my first problem. You see, I'm accentuating the fact that Rod's space is long and narrow. Basically, I've created a bowling alley, but there is a way around that. You see, I'm going to give Rod usable space in the form of patios, just like he asked for. But I'm going to give him 3 separate patios, and I'm going to use the trees as the natural breaks. Now, the first one is closest to the house. I always like to use this type of space for food preparation because it's closest to the kitchen, so it's easiest to access when you're carrying large plates of food. The second patio is in the middle, and it's obviously going to be the biggest space, and I'm going to make this one the dining space or the large meeting space for Rod's needs. The third patio at the back of the property already has that intimate feeling. This is a perfect spot for that one-on-one counseling he asked for, and I'm going to build that idea up with an arbor system over the back. Now that I have all the building blocks in place for this design, I can really start building up on the mood for this backyard. And what I'm going to do is create a quiet and tranquil space. And I'm going to do that with 2 key elements. The first is random flagstone. Because it has an unpredictable pattern, it works great with elements of nature like the plants and the trees. Second, I'm bringing water into this garden. Now, everybody loves the sound of water because it's very relaxing, which makes it ideal in a garden that's being designed for counseling. It helps everybody feel totally calm. Thanks for coming down here to meet me, Rod.
Well, it's Better here, actually, because things are a bit crazy at the office.
Quieter here, is it? Okay. Well, this is your space. All right. This will be your house. All right. These represent where the new fencing is going to go that I want to put in.
First thought
Yeah.
is looks like it's all rock.
It wasn't a big surprise that Rod was shocked at the amount of stone we're bringing into his backyard, but because I'm really limited with the plant material I can grow under those maple trees, I still need to give him an aesthetically beautiful area. These are all planters, all right? But I want to bring in a lot of height, and it's hard to represent height on a two-dimensional scale,
Right.
okay? The other thing you have to remember is your space isn't really great for growing a lot of plant material. In fact, it's a very short list because of those maple trees. I'm also going to use them to naturally divide your backyard into 3 separate areas. Now, the first one back here near the house, perfect for food preparation, for a barbecue, for maybe a table. This second area here is ideal for dining. The very back section, okay, I'm going to wrap it with a series of pergolas,
Right.
okay? This is where I would like to give you an intimate space for your counseling.
It's been, in some ways, a dream to be able to go out and use that, and it's quite something to imagine that you want to do that there, given that what's there now is literally just a garbage dump.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Then can I start working on your
Oh,
property?
yeah, go ahead.
Nice.
All right,
Thank you,
great.
sir. What's with all the little tools? What is this? This is like half a machine.
Carson, how are you doing?
I'm well, how are you, sir? Yeah, this was a little bigger than I was expecting.
All right.
I wanted to bring you in sort of at the midway point, because I'm sure you have some questions.
Yeah, I do.
We are at the Blake Boltby Youth Crisis Center, where we are transforming their unusable backyard into 3 functional areas. One for the barbecue, another for dining and group meetings, and a third for one-on-one counseling sessions.
Yesterday we did all the demo. We ground the stumps, and we took out the old fencing. Today, we're about to put in some new fencing and some privacy screens and lay the base for their new patio. What is this? This is like the mini machine. I thought we were bringing in the big tools for this garden.
It's a matter of access at this point.
We can't come through there?
No, this area, the neighbors prefer that we didn't disturb them in the back alley.
You're kidding me. For an urban yard, quite often the access is limited. That means you're coming in through that hallway.
That's right.
And of course, this fits.
It does every time.
And this does too, obviously.
Of course.
At the end of the day, you just have to get the job done. So if you're gonna dig it out by hand, then so be it. That's the way it has to be done. I chose to go with modular fence panels for this particular garden because we are on such a time constraint. In fact, these panels save you about 2/3 of the amount of time of putting in a normal fence. Hey, Mike,
What's up, Carson?
you're getting pretty close to being done here, right?
Yeah, getting there.
Okay, it looks good. So I'm assuming that that's the wire for my water feature, right?
For the water feature, yeah.
Okay, I have to go get that still. While I'm gone, can you make sure that the planter beds get started?
Okay.
Yeah?
Fair enough.
Nice,
Got
okay.
it.
I'll leave that to you.
Later.
Throughout history, water has been used in gardens to create tranquility, whether it's rain or a babbling brook or a water feature like we're about to use for the Blake Boltby Outreach Center. Basically, water gives you a calming effect, perfect for those one-on-one counseling sessions. Hey, Frank.
Carson, how are you doing?
I'm well, how are you, sir?
Good, good.
Good
Long
to see
time.
you.
Good seeing you.
Absolutely. I'm working on a garden right now for a youth outreach service.
Yeah?
Okay, for teens.
Yeah?
And I want to incorporate a little bit of water into the space.
Big or small?
Well, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do yet.
Well, come to the right place.
Well, I'm looking for inspiration.
Excellent. We can show you a little bit of everything. This is
Okay.
a fairly large one we have here.
Yeah. This is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
This was a little bigger than I was expecting.
All right.
What I want to do is I want to maximize the amount of sound,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to minimize the amount of space it takes up in the yard.
Maybe a bubbling rock will be a lot easier.
You know what I want to see? I want to see that right there.
That's a nice piece of granite. Bored a hole through it at the quarry. Got 1,000 gallons an hour coming out of the top of it.
Right, and it sits in a big reservoir.
Does too. You need a big hole underneath and around it.
Yeah, you need to put it in between the tree roots,
That's not a good thing to do.
which I'm not going to be able to do.
No.
So I need something like this without having the big reservoir.
So self-contained?
Yes.
Perfect, right over there.
Okay. Water features do require some maintenance, so you have to think about that before you put one in your backyard.
This is a little self-contained unit we have, Carson.
Okay?
The pumps, everything's in the back. The water recycles, comes down the front in here, back to the back, pushes it back up through the here.
Okay, then I have 2 questions for you about this.
Sure.
One, can I get more water flow on this?
Bigger pump.
Okay, that's easy. And then can I get a second one?
Yes, sir, we can do that for you.
For the Blake Boltby Outreach Center, I'm giving them 2 self-contained units, which really only require water to be topped up once a week.
While I was out shopping for a water feature, the Green Force team pushed ahead by leveling off the ground and preparing the base with a crushed aggregate. They also built several raised planters just in time for me to give Rod a quick tour. I wanted to bring you in sort of at the midway point, because I'm sure you have some questions.
Yeah, I do.
But what do you think so far?
Well, I'm blown away. You know, it's gone from being the inside of a really ugly dumpster to something that looks as though it'll be quite phenomenal.
Okay. Do you have questions for me, though?
Oh yeah, all sorts.
Okay, ask away.
Well, right where we are, there's these 3 posts just here, and it makes no sense to me. So
Okay.
what are they about?
Well, this is the screen that I sort of talked about,
Right.
right? It's in this space because it separates what's going to be your food prep area from your dining area, okay?
Beautiful.
That way, when you look out the door, you still have a fantastic view, but for access, you have to come around this way.
Amazing.
What other questions can I answer for you?
You talked about being able to build things that will allow us to do all sorts of growing, planting, and I don't see anything or anywhere, so.
Well, actually, if you take a look back here, you can see that this is what your planters are gonna look like.
Right.
Okay? You're gonna get plant beds just like that. Now, I'm using these around the entire space. Makes it a lot easier for you.
Yeah. Less care and maintenance. We need to water and plant, and away we go.
And no competition with the big trees.
Amazing.
John, all the stone got delivered, but I was hoping you could show me how to set this up because I haven't used this product before. I'm doing something really cool in this garden and something I haven't tried before, so I'm excited about it.
Green Force is at the Blake Boltby Youth Crisis Center, where we've stripped their backyard bare, leaving just the 2 large maple trees. We've also built privacy fences, sourced out a pair of water features, leveled the ground, and built several large stone planters.
I'm really excited about this project because I get to play with a new patio stone that I haven't used before. It's a modular flagstone, and apparently it's very unique in the way it's laid out, so I'm bringing in an expert to show me how to do it right.
So the first stone you're gonna lay as close to the middle of the job site as possible, and we'll branch out from there.
All right.
So we'll start with the first piece. If you want to give me another one there. The stones are all exactly the same dimension. What's different is the face. So you have these faux joints here that give you the look of natural stone without all the inconsistencies of it.
Okay.
So when you're starting laying the stone off, this figure right here is exactly what you want. All the back ends of the stone line up and you'll get that clover leaf look to it.
Okay.
You build out from the center point, and what you'll start to see is almost a circular look to the pattern.
Okay.
And you really have to look at it to see.
Oh, wow, that's so easy.
So you can see here, the points are always facing away from each other.
Yeah.
You start off with the clover leaf, and you repeat that over and over and over again, and you get the random look here. So you get the look of a natural flag without all the inconsistencies of natural stone.
I'm doing a really cool project in this space. Now, Rod was concerned about the amount of stone in the garden, and I don't necessarily disagree. But because I can't bring in plants, I'm gonna use another natural product. I'm using this sisal rope. And what I'm doing with it is I'm creating 2 screens around the space. And I'm doing that for 2 different reasons. I'm creating screens because I want to move your eye around the space as focal points. The second reason I'm doing this has to do with the water features. Now, they just arrived, and I love the front side of these. It's got lots of elements and I can plant in it, but the back side is quite plain because it's all about the access point right here. So for this water feature, I'm bringing up the sisal right to the top. That way I'm hiding everything I don't want anybody to see. But as you can tell, I still have a lot of weaving to do.
With the fences finished and the stonework complete, it's time to put the final wood touches in place. That means benches and pergolas.
Now we're lining these beds with filter cloth for a couple of reasons. The first is once this is full of soil, it prevents the soil from leaking out through the cracks in the stone every time it rains. And the second reason we're doing this is this way the plants, like these guys, when they're in the space, don't compete with the tree roots. And it lets these plants do what they're supposed to do in this space.
With the filter cloth in place, now it's time to get dirty and bring in the topsoil and the plants.
My vision for this space is really starting to come together now. You can see that this area here is ideal for food preparation with a barbecue and maybe a nice bistro set. We've got the bench, the planters, and the screen which create that visual separation leading into this area here. And once these plants go into the plant beds, you can really start seeing how this space is going to open up, ideal for dining. The other thing I want you to notice is the heights that I've used in this garden. There's the fence height, there's the height of my screen once these posts get cut off, and then there's the height of the planter. And those three heights are repeated around the entire space.
As the sun sets, the Green Force team gets to work and puts the green touch on the backyard, with hopes of showing the space to Rod and the Blake Boultby community the next day.
It was really great to see how much this makeover impacted the entire community. It makes it all worthwhile to see how important this space is to him and his kids.
Wow.
All of the plants are in, my woven walls are done, and with a few finishing touches, this backyard is ready to show Rod and the members of the Blake Boultby community.
Today's probably the most important day in the garden because today is the day that Rod is coming to see the space, which means we have to get a lot of little things done. I have a little tip for you about putting plants in a water feature. I'm using ordinary house plants, but there is a secret to this. You have to make sure you wash the soil out of the root systems. That way, the sediment doesn't end up in the pump, which can do a lot of damage. And to keep these happy, you have to also make sure that this is always running and that the water reservoirs are always full. That way, the roots are never exposed to the air or the sunlight. There we go. Perfect for a barbecue. I should probably get Rod. Let's go see your new space.
Wow. Wow. This. First impression when I walked back there was awe. Wow.
I'm not sure what I was expecting from Rod's reaction in the garden, but to see him act like a little kid when he saw his space for the first time was fantastic.
It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful.
Let's go see your space.
Oh, wow. You know, my knees were shaking and, you know, my fingers were tingling and it was just wonderful. You told me about water stuff and that is amazing. It's beautiful. And you said, no, you won't hear it. And there's no sound, it's just beautiful.
Well, the sound wasn't meant to overpower the space, right? Just to add to the ambiance.
You know, people are gonna love this.
Good.
Around here, a lot.
Go look
wow, wow, wow.
You have patio furniture.
We have meeting furniture. We have people standing around talking. We have having a party. It's so functional. You know, it's not some gussied up thing that we're not going to use. Oh man, you must have done something with the color because remember I talked about how this tree was just a big weed and then it became colorful and it's rich and red and auburn and brown and like you've matched it. So it's all.
I'll give you a little hint.
Yeah.
This is Mother Nature's palette. I didn't do anything.
This is amazing.
Come on into your new room.
A fireplace.
Well,
In a fire pit in the table.
Well, it's also a coffee table. In fact, this lid comes off, right, like that, and that covers up the ashes. This is your one-on-one
This is staying.
counseling
This
session.
is it. This is the space.
This is it.
So there's this pergola. It's just, you know, I don't know how you did this, man. This is an office. The main body of work that we do is therapy and one-on-one or couple or family work. And when I sat down there in those chairs and was able to imagine and picture working with somebody, it was a beautiful space.
How much is this going to mean to your kids?
Oh man, it's gonna mean a space of of tranquility. I think it's going to be a space of also proprietorship and entitlement for them, that they're going to come in here, and the way that they do inside our place is that they're going to all have something of their own in here that they're going to love.
Well, thanks for letting us play in your backyard.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure,
This is beautiful. And you can come and play here anytime.
I will. We should let everybody else play though too.
Let's do it. We have something so special, and we can share it with, you know, not just our direct clientele, but with the greater community, and so it's very exciting.
One of the things that I remember about being a teenager was how awkward everything seemed, and how the very last thing that I wanted to talk about were my own emotions. So for these kids, giving them a safe space for open discussion was exactly why I brought in my Green Force team. And with a lot of hard work and through the help of some very resourceful people, we've done just that. Now, here at the Blake Volpe Outreach Center, we've provided Rod and his team with a space where they can give these teenagers everything they need.
Thank you very much, everyone. This is just fantastic.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's totally unbelievable to come out here and see such a transformation, and now we can really use the whole space and use it in a way that is going to be really worthwhile for everybody we're working with.
This is just amazing. For us, it's just another endorsement of our position within the community and our ability to serve this community.